And it worked this time. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the 10th floor. It's me, Matt.
Hi guys, it's Kat.
Hey,
Good
hey, hey, get on out of that waiting room, folks. Climb on into the elevator. It's time to go all the way up to the 10th floor. All the way up there. It's only
Somebody hit that button. Get your butt in here
push the
and hit the
button.
button.
Don't hit the roof button. We're not going there. We're going to the 10th. All right, and this Art Deco monstrosity of a hospital, but it's very comforting and very comfortable here. See, I work on the first floor, as you can see. My office right here at General Hospital is on the first floor. I don't got to go up anywhere.
No.
You know, I clock in and I'm right there. I'm working. There's no travel time.
That gurney there don't have money stuck on it, does it?
No,
Is it
no, 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 no. That's just, it needs to be taken. Actually, I need to get somebody on that.
right? That's making things look dirty.
Yeah, I feel like that needs to be put somewhere. Hey, Ma, as always, it's not just us.
Oh, good.
No. Keita's with us. Kelly is here. Hello, Jeannie, Udak, Lee, Marla. Hello. And Jeannie says, hey from last night.
Hey, Jeannie. Yeah, we were in the chat together for a while, huh?
Hey, you're from late night. That's what she says. Yeah, it wasn't quite late night tonight. That's our special. But I did the podcast-a-thon for a couple of hours over on the Suds Media channel.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I guess the power outage took them out, so they weren't able to do the full 24 hours. But I think they got a good 16 or so in.
Well, they got their first two segments.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
This morning when I got up, the first thing I did was go to YouTube because I wanted to see part of their last segment.
Me too, honestly. I went in. I'm
And
like, where
yeah,
is it?
that's the first thing I did after I got the crusties out of my eyes.
Excuse me.
I looked in it and I was like, well, what the hell? Why can't I find
Yeah,
it?
where'd they go?
Why
Where'd they
can't I
go? And
find
then,
it?
yeah, and then I went over to
And I
Twitter.
went back and I went back to it like three times,
Reload,
spit it out
refresh.
time.
Maybe the
And
problem is
then,
me.
and I guess by then, Vinny must have put something out on social media of why they weren't. And your dad says, "Hey, they got no power over there in New England. That's why they're not up."
Yeah. It's unfortunate at the time of day that it happened. It was like hour 2 or 3 a.m. Because
Yeah, and I hope,
if I wasn't dead asleep, I could have hopped back in because Vinny gave me the ability to like host his thing or whatever.
yeah,
You know, because like that was part of it because they wanted to book James and me to kind of
yeah,
cover a gap of time so Angela and Vinny could rest. So he
sure,
gave us broadcast ability. So it's unfortunate that I wasn't there because I could have held it together.
yeah.
Yeah, well, next time.
Wow, but they were on a roll. They were doing well. It was a lot of fun. I loved being in the chat last
Yeah,
night. It was fun.
it was a good
Uh,
time,
it was,
and lots of
and
faces came through.
but doggone, it's too bad that stupid power didn't cooperate.
Yeah, that's a big bummer. But they were able to get a number of us podcasters came through, soap experts out there. James was on there, Candace, who we recently did a bunch of red carpet interviews at the Enemies.
Yeah,
She took a part of it. Kim, who co-hosts the Bay podcast with Vinny. Of course, Angela was there. I was there. James Lott Jr. showed up, as well as Kyle Louder from Days of Our Lives, as well as
yes, I saw it.
Jacqueline Grace Lopez from General Hospital. They all showed up, and this was a charity event for Samantha's friends. We talked about it a
I,
little
I
bit
did.
over the last
I
couple of
did see
weeks.
their guest, and Julie Dove was on as well.
Oh, there you go. I missed that one, but awesome. I'm glad Julie was able to make it.
I want you to. I just ought to reach out to her myself. Anyway, I need to know where Julie's misery is being done at.
Here in Los Angeles somewhere.
Well, I need to find out because you know what? I might go down there.
They're having a big thing. They're having a big event in February, and it's Misery, and then a bunch of I don't know what a bunch, but a few soap stars are going to be going. It's some sort of event, some sort of something. So they're putting on Misery, and it's connected to soaps in some way, and it's supposed to benefit a thing. I just don't have the details, but maybe that's the one to aim for.
We're going.
Oh man, traffic lights went out for UDAC as well, so I guess it was a major incident out there over in the East Coast.
Oh, okay. I don't know where Vinny is. Of course, I know where Angela is, but I don't know where Vinny
I think he's
is.
in Connecticut.
Okay, well, not very far then
I
from,
think. I'm not
because
sure.
everything's so tiny and stuck together over there.
Tiny states. States like New York. New York, of course, holding the city of Port Charles. It's a busy port town. Lots of
It
boats
is.
coming in and out. And there are a couple of docks that are very important. The ones that exist across the way from Spoon Island. Spoon Island, famous for Castle Windermere.
Yes.
A Gothic relic from yesteryear constructed by the Cassadine family to overlook Port Charles in some sort of powerful and menacing way.
Yes. And Jen seems to think that he absolutely has to have Sonny's Piers because there's straight line you can see all the crime happening.
Marco,
From
you
Spoon
must
Island.
understand. I must be able to stand out on the parapet and look out upon my docks and make sure that everything is working out well. Marco. He always rolls that R. I like it. I like it. That's attention to detail, okay? Because his name isn't Marco. All right, his name is Marco, right? I
Yes.
love it. I love it. It's like over in Days of Our Lives when Jave's like, Raphael. You know, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's good. It's good. It makes me think of How to Get Away with Murder, which is a great show that I reference often because it was a lot of fun. But they had one character on there. She was a lawyer. Her last name was Tegan. Or her first name was Tegan. Her first name. I don't remember her last name. But she had this way, because one of the characters' last names was Castillo. But they were the bad guys. And so the way
There was
that she
Castillo
wrapped her
around my
lips
children,
around
remember?
it. Castillo? Yeah.
On All My Children, there was Castillo
Yeah,
family.
they had the Castillo family. It was Griffin and Maya. I want to say something
Think
like
so.
that. Tad liked her, and then she
Yeah, he
wound
did.
up getting pregnant by Dr. David Hayward at the end. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
Castillo.
Mia or maybe it was Mia, not
Mia?
Maya.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't remember. Somebody can tell us in the chat. That's for sure.
Anyway,
Anyway, so yeah, so Jen Sidwell living in Windermere, he really wants those docks. He's not shying away about it. Erika Slezak is gone, and we have woken up Measure C. Excuse me. Whew. Whew. You guys just get the gamut of master
you still
biological
getting
out
an
here.
allergy problem in here
Just
area?
I sneeze. Yeah, I do. This is the first time of year living in this particular apartment, and so it's a whole new experience, I guess, when it comes to
There's
fall
different
and-
plants
yeah.
surrounding.
Oh, completely different plant life. So whatever I got used to at the house is completely different here. Anyway, anyway. So Measure C's back. Erika Slezak is gone.
Yeah.
And we got a big mayoral debate, all right? So I guess we got that to look forward to next week because we got the debate and also trying to get into the lab at the same time. So this has to be some sort of set piece.
Oh, it absolutely has to be.
It's not going to be something that's like, oh, well, we're just coming back from the debate. Like there has to be something like, are we going to get Boyle? They mentioned it. Thank you, Kelly.
Yeah. Ezra's such a creep.
I like
Look,
him though.
Laura should be able to just chew him up and spit him out.
She should be, but he always has something in his back pocket, right? Some sort of
He
something.
does.
Maybe there's a maybe we can get little Nicholas Bechtel, who used to play Spencer Cassadine, and we can have him film some sort of thing, right? About confessing to the fact that he rigged the voting machines to get Laura elected to begin with. All those years ago. Now, the reason why we use Nicholas Bechtel instead of anybody else, or trying to reach out to Nicholas Alexander Chavez, is because this is old footage.
Yes.
All right, something he found from when he was in France, but it's in that Sora's time.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, and he could be like, "I did it. It was me," or I don't know, some found footage, some sort of confession in the lunchroom. I don't know exactly.
Sure.
But it's old
Some
footage, and
kind
so
of
they grabbed
footage
him.
that was taken that they didn't realize it was taken. Anyway, they could do something like that. They could do something like
And I
like
think
that.
it would be a fun trick too, because they Sora's to the character and hired somebody much older, and then they can get the guy who's still younger to play some sort of videotape from in between. I like it. I do. Let's do that, General Hospital.
The fan base can handle that. You know?
I think that they would. I think they would think it was cute because it wasn't. It's not recasting backwards. It's not. Oh, we're gonna take those years away. Pretend like you never dated Trina. This is Spencer. He's
Yeah.
back. I think that people would have something to say about that.
Right.
But a videotape from before. I think other people, just like me, would think it was cool.
Yep.
Whatever. What do you think, Carolyn? What would you think if Nicholas Bechtel showed up with a videotape from yesteryear? You know, they could even like with the power of technology today, they could Frankenstein some clips of Helena from the 80s
Yeah.
and put together something that's today. And you don't even need AI for that.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to next week. It's going to be fun. Do you think they're going to actually get in the lab next week?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're getting into the lab. Some sort of something's gonna go down. We're gonna find out something that Britta hasn't been telling the audience up till now. Some sort of piece of information about something from before. Looking forward to all of that.
Do you
Carolyn
think
just
there's
wants
going
to.
to be a person in there?
Uh, for a while there, I was thinking that they had Nathan. So
Yeah.
no, I don't think that there's necessarily gonna. I don't know. It's hard to say. Unless there's a surprise return. Unless it's Peter August.
Oh my gosh, I just don't even want to know the aneurysms that everybody's going to have.
I think at this point it is. We talked about this actually at the podcast-a-thon, James and I did. I think you were there, watching from the chat. I think that at this point it's very likely that the character of Peter is going to return to General Hospital. It is unlikely that Wes Ramsey is going to play him.
I agree
Highly
because
likely that Ryan Pavey is.
yes, I think Ryan Pavey is going to be Peter. And no, we're not going to see a Wes Ramsey back.
No, no, this is a
Now,
permanent face change, not even a phase-on mask.
right. I do you think he'll be brainwashed, have some kind of amnesia and think he's somebody else?
No, this has been the plan the whole time, except Maxie has been locked away somewhere far, far from here. So
Oh, I
instead,
hope
I'm going to get close to
I
her
hope
children.
Kristen's able to come back to work soon
I don't know.
because we need some Maxie up in this
They're
storyline.
definitely banking on some Maxie. So I hope it all goes well, because I think that, from my understanding at least, the surgery hasn't happened yet. It's forthcoming. And of course, that's going to be the turning point. If it goes well, then great. Come on back. And, if they find other problems or have complications, then who knows what the timeline's going to be after that.
Right.
So,
Do you think they would have to do this? So if he indeed is Peter, I would love if they did this. That he kind of does a Nikki Vicky kind of thing a little bit, sort of like that, like he's
I'm Nathan, I'm Peter. I'm Nathan, I'm Peter. Who's
that,
Heinrich? I don't know.
and I want Ryan to change his speech patterns. Heckle and jive. Oh,
All he has to do is just drop that chin and just speak very close, very loosen the throat, drop the chin, and just speak with a little bit of monotone. That's all it is.
wouldn't it be fun? I don't know if you remember this, Matt, but back on All My Children, Janet from another planet
Yes.
used to talk to herself in the mirror
Because she's nuts.
because that would be so
Oh
fun.
gosh, what drama. What drama. Jeannie hopes that it's Nathan but brainwashed. And to close the loop on what Carolyn thinks about the whole Spencer situation is she would love to see Nicholas and Spencer back. The thing is, I don't know which Nicholas she's referring to. The character of Nicholas, Nicholas Bechtel, or Nicholas Alexander Chavez. I don't know.
Yeah, Nick aplenty, huh? We got Nick aplenty right now. Nick
I
aplenty.
would imagine, based on context clues, she's talking about the character of Nicholas. But for clarity's sake, that character, his name is spelled with a K. Nikolas. Nicholas.
Uh-huh.
While the other two, the actors who play Spencer, are Nicholas. With the
Yeah.
CH.
Yeah, there's a couple of ways to spell it.
But, it helps when it comes to differentiation, right? Anyway, it would be great to see Nicholas. Adam Huss Nicholas, specifically. Just come on back out of jail. I don't know, maybe he's the one that can stand up to Sidwell.
Well, I tell you what, that Sidwell, he is slick, isn't he?
He is. He is. He is.
And
Ava sees it too.
yeah, she kind of likes him.
Hello, Tracy.
My article
Marco.
is about 2 shakes away from being bad all the way through.
All he needed was a dead mom. This entire time, all he needed was just suspicion that something might have gone down with the mom that he didn't love. And here we are, 2 feet into the deep end of criminality.
I think he's driven by guilt to a certain degree.
Yeah, there's that. I mean, because he did save Sonny's daughter rather than rush to his mother's hotel room. Maybe I could have saved her. But
Mm-hmm.
Lucas doesn't think so.
Lucas doesn't think so. And what I don't really see why um, Marco really wants Lucas to come live there so badly.
Because he loves him.
Okay.
Listen,
I don't know.
my
It's too
entire life is
fast.
spiraling out of control except for Lucas.
It's too fast.
It is too fast, and that's the point. Lucas is feeling it too. He mentioned it. He had a whole scene being like, I don't know, man. I mean, I really rushed through things with Brad. You know how all that worked out.
Hmm. And they keep on bringing up Brad, so I think Perry Shin's gonna come
Oh,
back.
totally, totally. Yeah, he's responsible for it all. He's the secret mastermind behind the five puppies.
He might have been working there. Who
He
knows?
could have been. He could have been just in the next lab over. Britta never saw him.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that would be kind of delicious because Britt brought him in a long time ago. When he
Hmm.
left Port Charles with his bucket full of money,
Yes.
he went to the Five Poppies to kick it.
He's like, I'm gonna go hang out in Croatia.
Yeah, and then he was like, Britt's like, what? And he's like, what? And there that was.
Udak is also disappointed that Lucas is rushing in a little bit with Marco, and I mean, maybe it'll be a major plot element. Maybe there's going to struggle. They're going to struggle a little bit with blending their lives together here in this castle. I got to get myself a
Hmm.
Cassadine background. Just hanging out in
Yeah,
Windermere. Mm-hmm.
the parapet.
Yes, something. I can figure that out. Britt and Brad were good together before, says Lee, and that's true. I mean, that's really is the only reason to bring Brad back is to have scenes with Britt.
They were excellent together. They were excellent together because they're both just dastardly, really.
Mm-hmm.
They did, they great. They were the shit talkers of their nurses ball all the time. And I know folks like this. People watching fools, they go to the mall or go to the amusement, find themselves a bench, sit there and just talk mess about
Just
everybody
people
else.
watch.
People watching talking mess. Yeah, they're great at it. And since they're both and they got both kind of like, they got a big old wide Main Street in them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
People flooding into the chat right now, Ma, by the way. So I gotta ask, where y'all coming from?
I know. Yeah,
Just come in, just in droves. Hello, Melinda. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Marla. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Bob. Where y'all coming
the
from? What's with
elevator
this?
back down to the
Yeah,
first floor.
yeah. What's with this 11:30 join in, huh? Is it because we're always late and you're just like, screw, we're gonna show up whenever? Because I'm not okay with that. I'm like, they're definitely gonna
One
be on by
y'all.
11:30. Definitely. Let me just plan to be on it. Be on then.
I don't blame.
Oh my gosh. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think that Ava and the Davises are going to be friends because of this connection with Sidwell, the dagger, Alexis's twin brother that you want.
I tell you, this could turn out really, really nicely. And I'm glad they're hooking up Ava with Sidwell because he needs himself somebody with Ava's temperament
Mm-hmm.
and Ava's abilities and Ava's willingness to do some
Yes.
crazy stuff.
Yeah,
He better watch himself and not leave no daggers laying around.
no, because Ava's going to
Better
be able to
watch
see the
himself.
subtle clues that other people don't. She's a Jerome. She's been in the life. She'll be able to recognize a thing or two.
And I think that's part of her allure for him, that she is a Jerome. He finds her interesting. He
Oh,
finds her captivating.
fascinating.
And he finds her sexy as all get out,
Well,
like
who
most men.
doesn't find Ava sexy? I mean, everybody wants a piece of Ava.
Ah, she looking good.
Oh my gosh, from all over the United States, Ma. That's where the chat is from. All over.
All over
Illinois,
the
Illinois, Florida, Canada, New Jersey. A lot of people way over there. Way over there.
lots of people on the East Coast, huh? It's
Nobody from
interesting.
California.
I find that to be true with my store as well.
Hmm.
Most of the stuff I send out of here, it's going to the West Coast, East Coast.
Way the heck out there.
It is most of the time.
Oh gosh, Tennessee as well out there? My goodness. Next week must be the mayoral election. We're coming up to the, I guess they're going to vote for mayor and also Measure C at the same time. So is Sunny and Laura going to be ousted at the same time? Carolyn, I want to know.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if General Hospital writes this. I would not be a bit surprised if they go either way. Because it does seem, like nobody has a huge advantage, I don't think.
Other than being the lovely and wonderful Laura Collins that we all love and want to see succeed.
Yeah.
That's the advantage that she has over what is it? Representative Stinky Butt Boyle.
Yeah.
Oh, we got somebody from Arizona that's closer.
Well, that's a lot closer.
Yeah, Texas, Pennsylvania. Oh, we need a link to Mama Cat's store. Oh my gosh, where is Chandra when you need her?
Yeah, I'm useless at this.
We'll figure it out for you.
In Poshmark, my store is at Mama Cat. All one word. At Mama Cat _ 10th floor. FLR only. No O's there.
Do a little searcherino on that and the store will come right up. Oh, loved it. Loved Ava's red dress, but couldn't find it online, says Udak.
All those ladies on the show are looking extra fine lately, aren't they?
They're trying to turn up the intensity, so they're going to win costuming against Beyond the Gates.
They look. Oh, I tell you what. That's all. That would be one hell of a hill to climb because, man, nobody's got the budget for that kind of stuff like the Gates does, or not.
Or at least the focus, right? The focus for it.
The focus and the budget is there.
Yeah, definitely.
And clothing.
I think for the longest time, people from General Hospital were just showing up in the clothes they owned. Like, oh, Maxie would wear this. Oh, Michael would wear this.
Well, the only frame of reference that I can have to say that I would not agree with you at all is I know Kristen Storm would not wear that holy sweater day after day after day a couple
What if
years.
she found it super comfortable?
Super look. Yeah, no, it was one of the worst things I've seen on somebody.
Oh my gosh. Did I miss the Tracy talk? No. Have we spoken about the huge addition to the cast from Friday? No. We've barely gotten started. This rocket ship is barely off the ground, folks.
No, we've been talking about Sidwell. We opened the show talking about Sidwell.
Yeah, we've been hanging out on Spoon Island this whole time.
See, I tried to, I didn't mean to, but I mushed together their names right there, and I call them Sidco.
Sidco. Well, hey, they're a unit at this point. He's warming up to the villainy, Marco is. Because when he first came on, he's like, Dad, I want to stay away from all of your criminal proceedings. And now he's like, Dad, when are you going to murder Sonny Corinthos? I hate that guy.
Exactly.
So, it's only a matter of time before he's the one that finds a gun in his hand. All right, let's talk about it. Mom. We got to talk about, I don't know if you showed Friday to Dad. Because he might have got a kick out of it. But we'll talk about it because Melissa wants to so badly. Peter Stormare. He's an actor. What? Peter Stormare.
Okay, I don't understand any of that at all. And why does he look so creepy?
So this character is known as the Replacer. And what it is a advertising tie-in to the new Call of Duty video game. The Replacer is their marketing mascot for Call of Duty. So if you see a Call of Duty commercial, the chances are you're going to see Peter Stormare be playing this Replacer person who, I guess, goes through the world replacing people to promote Call of Duty. I don't quite understand it myself because
Disney owns Call of Duty?
Yes, so Disney owns Call of Duty.
Okay.
So there's a new Call of Duty game coming out. It is being advertised by Peter Stormare. I think he might be in the games as well. I really don't know this Replacer in the realm of the video game. But in the case of this, he replaced Stella and was doing her job while she was playing the new Call of Duty game.
Okay. I understand. However, I think that's lost on your target audience, GH, because I don't get that at all. I didn't get that at all.
I feel as though it wasn't for the
I can't
broadcast.
be alone.
Because there's two things. Number one, he just kind of went around and did this thing on the actual broadcast of General Hospital. He gave the file to Felicia, and Felicia is like, "What is this?" And that was it. We didn't see anything after that on the broadcast.
Right.
But on Instagram and social media, they put up a scene of Felicia and the replacer. And it is this extremely exaggerated, over-the-top soap scene that is not canonical. It doesn't fit in with General Hospital in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
But she's like, "Why? What is this?" And he's like, "What is the problem?" And she goes, your check marks on this form, you used smiley faces instead of check marks." And he replies, "Well, sometimes the insurance companies like a little levity," or something like that in the thing. And then they begin arguing and fighting in an exaggerated soap fashion.
Uh-huh.
Until she throws a drink in his face. And then a second drink in his face. And then a third drink in his face.
Where are they? Where she's throwing drinks?
At the nurse's station. So she's throwing cups of water in his face. 3 in a row. And finally he gets fed up and he straightens himself out and he turns to leave. And then Felicia, and he goes, "Goodbye, Felicia." Right? Because, bye Felicia is a thing.
Yeah.
And so that's why they picked Felicia, was to throw bye Felicia into their commercial, the replacer commercial. It's essentially what it is. And then as he's going into the elevators to leave the 10th floor, she screams after him, "Wait, no! I love you!" Is Felicia Jones going to be a Call of Duty skin? Because that would be crazy. Let me know, Melissa, if you're just making sense. I'm making a joke.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it was just a commercial for the new Call of Duty game. The bit on TV was meant to point you to the scene on social media, and the scene on social media is meant to be shared by the Call of Duty gaming community, saying what a goofy thing that they've done, how silly, how stupid.
So Call of Duty is releasing a new game for the holiday season.
Yes.
Not a movie, a game.
A game, yes.
Because there's been Call of Duty movies as well.
I guess.
Haven't there?
I have no idea.
I think there has been.
But yeah, so they're releasing a new game, and Peter Stormare is their lead advertising rep for Call of Duty, and that's what that was. It was blended advertising. Did you get Call of Duty from that? Absolutely not. Were you really curious about this movie star and what he was doing on General Hospital that might make you Google what is going on? Yeah. Yeah, totally.
I thought it was just a spy for Sidwell, and I thought that he looked like a creepy Dracula-looking fool.
It's I mean, they could have done that. They could have easily blended it in where the replacer works for Sidwell and he came in to do a little thing. They didn't do that. They went the comedy route. I'm into it.
Because he appeared to be trying to listen to what Felicia was saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was really weird because she was just talking about what people were up to and just name dropping a bunch of characters for no reason at all. That it was an awkward scene. I'll give it to everybody else. Just because it was an advertising moment doesn't mean that it was good.
And it was weird.
It was super weird.
It was weird. So we're not going to see that guy no more. That's it.
No, that was it. That was just a little cameo, which is unfortunate because I do like Peter Stormare. I remember him from the movie Armageddon. Which is why I asked if you showed Friday to Dad. Because he played the Russian cosmonaut over in space.
Oh, so Dad would probably recognize him.
Yeah, he's much older now, but I think Dad would recognize him.
Yeah.
And he's been in a bunch of other stuff too. But he sticks out to me because there's this one scene that he's in from Armageddon that is just crystal clear in my memory. Has never left because it was fun. It was fun. Mm-hmm. The whole machinery is breaking down. And this is a blended crew, United States and Russians, working on the problem. And it's American machinery. And so one of the engineers is like, no, don't do anything. You don't understand the components. And so Peter Stormare in this role grabs a wrench and he goes, "Russian components, American components, all made in Taiwan." And then he smashes it with a wrench. And then it starts to work. And they get the heck out of there. And I found it as a youth to be just this hilarious moment. And he is such an exaggerated actor. Mm-hmm. That his performances just stick with you. So if he was coming in for a little bit on General Hospital, I would have been totally for it.
he should like. He reminded me like his look would be like creepy guard for Sidwell.
They were saying the chat and also on social media
Or
was saying that he would be an interesting brother to Faison.
yeah, he would. Yeah, he would.
Russian components, American components, all made in Taiwan. Smash! Just super good. Super. What a fun movie from 1998, folks. If you like Ben Affleck and Bruce Willis and Liv Tyler, go check out that movie. And Billy Bob Thornton. It's a star-studded cast, folks.
I don't remember Billy Bob being in that
Oh
movie.
yeah, he's on the air traffic guy.
Okay, okay.
You guys are gonna make this. Don't worry. Got you down here. I'm gonna distract the army while you turn off the nuke. What disturbs me is Lucas and Marco, Joss and Pascal, all in the same place. And Bob, you know what? That should disturb you. Absolutely should.
Pascal.
Oh, Jeannie found the clip. She shared a link out there. So if you want to see the replacer in Felicia. Bye, Felicia. No, wait. I love you. Oh, it's just so over the top. Just cheesy
You
soap.
know, Wagner must have had a great time doing that.
I mean, to be chosen to do that because your character's name is Felicia so they can get the Bye Felicia line in there? Come on. That's the only reason. That's the only reason why you choose Felicia. Otherwise, it would have been like flipping Carly or something, you know? That's what GH does. Oh my gosh, Ma, did you see, while we're sipping on our tea here, did you see the controversy online over Laura Wright's 20th anniversary?
No.
Well, Frank Valentini out there was like, hey, congratulations, Laura Wright, on making 20 years of this show. You're a great asset. We love you. Best wishes, Frank Valentini. And people were like, that son of a bitch.
Why?
Because people are crazy. Because on other people's anniversaries, he goes, I want to wish Nancy Lee Grahn a great 30th anniversary today. Period. And there's no thank you to your contributions. You're a wonderful person. High five. And so people were taking it up the butt over the fact that Frank Valentini is more verbose over congratulating Laura Wright, who is a real friend of his, over
And that's why,
someone else.
and that's what's shown through. It's a real friend of his.
It's a real friend.
Was he a little more accolade? Probably. But you know what, y'all? Who gives a shite?
It's favoritism. This is why our favorites aren't on the top of the show like Carly.
I don't agree.
Yeah, it's goofy.
I think favoritism would have been giving her all these accolades and ignoring everybody else completely.
Yeah, no, it's not the Carly show, folks. She's she's prominent, but so is Tad Martin. You know.
Oh, man, I think they done shit canned our Tad.
You think he's out of there? You think he's moving and leaving?
I hope not, but it's seeming like that maybe.
Well, I hope he just finds a place in town. He doesn't have to leave Port Charles.
Well,
He did mess up big time, though.
he did mess up big time.
Big time.
I would think Martin would want to hit the reset button somehow, somewhere else.
I mean, that would be the smart thing to do, but it would take you off being on TV.
I know and I don't want, but that's what I'm afraid of. Is I'm afraid of maybe we're saying goodbye to Michael E. Knight, and I don't want that.
Yeah, maybe they could just give him a rest, a little breakerino. That's what they do with Martin every once in a while. You can just
They do.
go away for a little bit and come on back and be like, oh, I readopted my accent, Laura, which means that I'm here for good reasons and not the bad ones. This means I'm good at my heart.
But boy, oh boy, didn't all this backfire on Martin? Yeah, all of it backfired on him so hard. Even his sister's telling him, you got to go.
You can't live here anymore. You can't live here anymore. And then Sonny walks in and he's like, oh, I can't live here anymore, but Sonny can hang out with you.
Yeah.
Hypocrite sister.
Right.
I don't want that either, Mama. So there you go. Kelly agrees. I don't want that either.
I know. I enjoy, half the time I call him, I call him Marty. I call him Martin. Over half the time I call him Tad.
Gal isn't.
I don't understand that. Gal isn't.
Gallant. Gal
Oh, I
isn't.
can.
So there's this goofus and gallant.
Yes.
comic strip or whatever. And so I
Oh,
called
yeah, I
them,
didn't know anything about the comic strip.
yeah, and I called them Droofus and Gallizant. That's the reference.
Ah.
And then it's like Goofus and Gallant. It's like Goofus does while Gallant
Mhm.
does the right thing. They need to recast
Well,
Kevin. I don't know if they can recast Kevin. Kevin's a real classic character. He's been, Kevin Collins has been
there's
John
no
Lindstrom.
reason. There's no reason to recast Kevin
They can have a
unless
building fire and Kevin can die.
that could happen. I don't want them to kill off John Lindstrom's character that's been on for 40 years, though.
No, I think that he's gonna find himself. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Joey Armstrong. Joey Armstrong. Great character over there on Beyond the Gates. But given the level of villainy that he has and how deeply tied into all of that sort of stuff he is, there's just a couple of directions that character will go. Either he goes down, flaming, because he gets caught. It has to happen eventually. Could he stick around after that? Sure, they can figure it out.
Sure.
Or somebody worse takes him out. And it really establishes how bad that character is going to be because they were the one that was able to take out Joey Armstrong. So his time on Beyond the Gates might not be permanent, and having a warm seat over on General Hospital might be the right thing.
Yeah, but you know what? He's not. He's got plenty of story left on Beyond the
Oh,
Gates.
totally.
I'm not gonna. I don't think they're gonna fast forward Joey Armstrong in any particular like to accident because he's gold right now.
I think that is working out a lot
Big
better than
part
they
of the
might
show
have.
right now.
I think that it might be working out a little bit better than they anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's definitely like Joey Armstrong is over the last. I know this isn't the Beyond the Gates podcast, but hey, it's played by John Lindstrom. Over the
Mm-hmm.
last couple of months on Beyond the Gates, he has definitely wiggled his way from being a background character and is up there with the leads when it comes to the amount of story
Yeah.
and time and the episodes and all of that.
You know, you gotta be pretty interesting and pretty fun to watch if you are a lead and you're not a Dupree.
Yeah, yeah, doing good stuff. Doing good
At the
stuff
same
over
time,
there.
I do not want. I want Kevin and Laura to be endgame.
Kevin and Laura can still be married. Kevin can just always be upstairs like a kid.
Exactly. Just Chuck Cunningham is buddy. It's all
All
right. Just
right.
put him upstairs forever. Let him down every once in a while.
Shauna says that he's completely MIA for the Laura mayoral stuff, and Willow is is off the chain, off the chain. She's nuts. Is basically the sentiment there
She
from
is
Shauna,
off the
who
chain.
could use a therapist.
Oh boy, she needs a therapist for sure.
Oh my gosh, we didn't really get any Willow in a little bit. She's rotting in that jail cell, just alone and
Yeah,
isolated.
yeah, she's just sitting there crying.
Yep, only person that gets to visit her is Alexis.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
You know, Alexis don't really want to be your lawyer.
No, she just doesn't want to be cut off from Scout anymore, and she's like, okay, so I can pin this on Portia, I guess. Sonny's up to no
Yeah,
good. He's trying to pin it on Portia. It's like,
and
how
who
about this
knows
innocent
that?
bystander?
Who knows? That might be a good pin right there. Who knows?
Well,
Portia maybe
but
shoot it.
also, she didn't do it.
I don't know. Gosh, I'm still thinking Danny, but I don't know.
Well, Matt Kreider says, I'm just not on board with him being MIA, Kevin. I mean, he's not. They just mentioned him. Oh, I'll have to check with Kevin about that, or Kevin's going to be disappointed that you did this, or whatever. They mentioned him. He's
It
like,
would it would be lovely. I think it would be lovely for us to see Kevin every once in a while. I agree with you. Like, I do I want Ace needs to open a Christmas present in front of Grandpa Kevin.
well, if the schedule will allow it, I can't imagine John Lindstrom gets a call from Frank Valentini, and Valentini's like, hey, you got a break coming up on Beyond the Gates. We'd love to use you for Kevin. And he goes, no, screw you, and hangs up the phone. I just don't think that's the world.
I don't either. But who knows how often John comes to the West Coast.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
could be
know.
really enjoing the Atlanta life.
He may be digging in a lot there.
Because apparently you got to move
It
again
is about to
somewhere.
be winter though.
He's going to come back for the summer. I guess it's much warmer in California. Michelle
Well, I
enjoys
am
the Happy Days reference that you laid down with Chuck Cunningham.
Southern California weather is not like a lot of places.
Well, maybe they can recast Kevin after all. Who could play him? The dude who played Jagger. He can come back as Kevin.
Nah. Don't name that. Name him. And you know what? It has nothing to do with the actor. It's just the story stunk so bad.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. You know what story doesn't stink, though? Emma breaking into this lab. Okay, she's going to get that. Charlotte now is going to attempt to get the key fob. And Charlotte's going to be successful because she's Charlotte Cassadine, okay? Let's just make this clear.
God. I tell you what, Charlotte is going to show, if they do it correctly, as she ages, Charlotte is going to be the biggest badass that you can imagine. Have Cassadine, have Spencer. Oh my goodness,
And
that is one heck of a
loaded up with a
combo,
particular
isn't it?
set of skills. Skills that she's going to... Yeah. Skills that she's going to pull off with Britt. She's going to be like, hey, Britt, look over there. And then Britt's going to be like, what? And then she's going to take the key fob and be like, oh, I thought it was a bat. Sorry, Britt. And then she's going to leave.
Nonsense,
And then she's going to come back to Emma and be like, this was real easy. I don't know why you guys struggled. Here's your key fob. The role of Kevin Collins will now be played by Wes Ramsey. There we go. All right, Melissa, I'm into it. Hello, Laura. Is there a few things that you would like to discuss about your day?
Well, you know what though? So go back to Nathan.
Sorry.
So Nathan probably just doesn't realize that he's got this alter ego currently.
That's what you want, where he can talk to himself in the mirror.
Yeah. And maybe something's going to trigger. Maybe there's a clicky pin.
He is Peter in a facial surgery disguise. He got in a legitimate car accident, legitimately bumped his head, and then when he saw the face of Nathan in the mirror, he's like, oh, that's me. And has convinced himself that he's Nathan, but really the Peter subconscious is going to emerge at some point, and at that point, that's going to be it for Spinelli.
Oh, I heard you talking that mess last night.
It really hurt the hearts of everybody on that podcast-a-thon as well.
Well, that's because
so
none of us want that. None of us want that. My gosh, don't you be messing with our Spinelli.
That's why it would be so good.
Now, you want to send them off and, have them be gone for a while, whatever. I do not want them to kill off Spinelli.
I know.
Now,
That's why I'm going to
could it
maintain
push
my
story?
theory.
Sure, it could push story. But Frank Valentini,
Don't do it.
if you can piss off the 10th floor with a story, you can piss off a lot more than just us because we are the easy ones.
Very,
do it, Frank.
very easy, Frank. Very.
Don't do it, Frank.
I kind of hope, says Melissa, that Charlotte and Carly find out that they're both on two sides of the same case and begin to bond. Charlotte needs more Carly and Joss scenes, especially if Carly gets with Valentin. Everybody jumping on this Carly Valentin possibility. It's like they never even thought about it until James Patrick Stewart and Laura Wright shared a scene, and they're like, oh yeah, maybe I do want this.
It could happen. We saw, and the reason why I say that is we saw Carly and Franco, guys.
It's true.
I mean, if they can tell that stupid story. And, another pairing that I never jumped on board with, and I know a lot of you guys didn't either. I never liked Carly and Drew. So, you think about that. You think about those two scenarios. Well, then Carly and Valentin don't sound so far-fetched.
No, they don't. Not at all. Have some shame,
And
Matt.
they're
Spinelli is
not
very
ready.
loved.
I know, right?
Kelly with a generous donation or a bribe. Kelly just sent me a bribe.
I have lots of affection for Spinelli.
Mm-hmm.
I also have lots of affection for Bradford.
Well, that's why it would really be very heartbreaking for it to happen.
Exactly.
I know. That's why you do it. Kelly's trying to bribe me though. She just sent a donation saying don't mess with Spinelli. All right, so I feel as though maybe I should back off because I have been bribed and I'm going to accept the bribe.
Kelly gonna drown you in a vat of orange soda.
She's gonna melt some of that Prince Edward Island snow and she's gonna dunk me in it. Phone Girl says Valentin belongs with Anna. That story never got finished. Of course, Valentin and Anna are going to wind up together in the very end, but maybe with a little Carly pit stop along the way.
Maybe, maybe. I guess Finola is going to be taking a little break, right?
I guess. Well, maybe. Okay, so here's the thing, Ma. All right, there's theory time. Theory time. Put on your crazy hats. Everybody, get your tinfoil hats out. All right. We have a kidnapped Anna.
We do.
We have an Anna that's been tied to a chair in an undisclosed location. Her kidnapper, with a voice very close to what I would consider a Pascal-esque sound. Then Brennan gets a phone call with someone who sounds like Anna saying, "Oh, by the way, everything's okay. Don't worry about me."
Yeah.
So we either got one of two things. We either got somebody pretending and using the digitized voice to sound like Anna, or the far more interesting and compelling answer, which would be Alex made that phone call, and she's in the midst of replacing our Anna once more.
Yeah. And maybe Nathan, also known as Peter August, is in cahoots with her.
His mama.
With his mother, because you know what? If Nathan truly is Peter August, he's going to be right in the middle of his sights, right there, is going to be Anna Devane because she didn't call the ambulance.
Exactly. You lied to me. As I was bleeding out in your hands, Anna, you lied to me. You said that my life would be saved, but instead, you wanted to make sure it ended. It'll be good. It'll be good. I would like that to be
And you
what's
better
going
keep
on.
all the tire irons under wraps too, because Felicia will be in his sights as well.
Smash. Boom, bang.
Ooh wee, ooh wee.
Yeah, she bashed his skull in with that thing. Yeah. So I think that Alex is in the midst of replacing Anna. I think that Nathan is actually Peter, and it's going to be great because they fixed it, Ma. At the very end of that storyline, they fixed it, okay? Peter was firing off on all cylinders at the end of that thing, leaning into total phasonany is the right move for Peter August, okay? That was a good thing. Now,
Yes.
on top of that as well, they fixed it with Anna and Alex, and Anna not actually being Peter's mom, not actually sleeping with Faison and blanking it out of her memory because it was so traumatic.
Right.
And when we went to the GH convention, I mentioned it to Finola Hughes, and I said I found it to be a great scene and a powerful moment when you got to play it with yourself.
Yeah.
The revelation that, like I gave you these memories so you'd protect him, and then you didn't. That's why I'm now a bad guy. Like, it gave the reason why Alex is no good. And
Yeah.
it just, I don't know, I found it to be great. Finola Hughes played the moment well, and I thought the story beat and so planned was good.
Yeah.
I gave you these memories to take care of, and you didn't. You can only do that in soaps.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I implanted these on you because I knew I could count on you to take care of our boy.
And then you didn't. Because she blocked it out. The memories were so traumatic. She's like, I couldn't have done that. And she blocked it out. So I think that since they did those moments before Alex ultimately fell off the boat and all that sort of stuff, I think that it's just, there's the doors there for them to tell some really good, compelling, interesting story based off of how they ended it. And I would say fixed it at the very end.
Yeah, but I wonder if she's really going to take a break and be gone for a minute, or we're going to have Finola on our screen next week. I don't know.
I don't know. It might be both.
Might be both. However, I have to say, and I'm not trying to say something that's not true, but her scenes last week, she did not look like her regular self.
Well, maybe she needs to go to bed.
She looked drawn.
I don't know.
She looked like maybe she's under treatment for something.
I didn't notice that myself. But maybe she's used to a vacation and hasn't had it yet.
The last scene I saw, I did see that. I thought, wow, Finola just looks Like she's had a long day.
Michelle out there says, or Nathan has Peter's memories. More digital download swaps. I am with that, Michelle, and I'm with that for this very interesting, compelling side quest, you could say, that could come from that eventuality. And this is something that you pin on the writer's board. You don't actively work it into the narrative unless you feel like it's time to do this. All right? But you pin it off to the side, something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
There's one other character on the show that had somebody else's entire life downloaded into his head and seems to have gotten past it. Everybody hates him. He's Congressman Cutthroat.
Yeah.
But
that's
once
true.
upon a time, he had Jason's entire life downloaded into him, and that does not seem to be a problem for him anymore.
No, it doesn't.
He mentions reading articles and the feelings that he had when he was young and growing up about Jason and Quarter. Like, he has full access to who he used to be.
Yes.
Which means he got past the the Jason download into his head, which now opens up an interesting door for a potential slight redemption of Drew by helping Nathan reemerge from Peter's memories.
It could happen.
It could happen. And the reason why you pin that off to the side is because you don't necessarily want to end what Drew is doing right now. But if you did want to end what Drew was doing, that's a possibility.
Yeah.
And a good one, too, that people would buy.
And General Hospital can write. They wrote redemption for Franco. They sure did.
Well, here's the thing, Ma. Here's the thing. I know that people might be like, oh, no. But Edward was constantly terrible.
Yeah, he was.
Constantly terrible. Here on November 9th, 2025, everybody has such loving memories of this curmudgeonly old man who was exceedingly evil for the vast majority of time he was on the show.
He was, but you know, like a lot of soap opera characters, though, he was, yes, he was dastardly, but he was always doing the wrong thing for the right reason. Most of the time.
Even Edward, huh?
But he was cutthroat, though, when it came to business, especially. He was cutthroat.
I'm leaning on the side of the fact that Quartermains are jerkheads. They're just buttholes on a regular basis. But eventually they do get refolded back into the family.
Sure.
So maybe the same thing could be done with Drew if he chills his butt a little bit and helps Nathan reemerge from Peter's memories. I'm just saying it's a possibility out there, folks.
You know what I love about what's going on in the Quartermain house right now?
Tell me all about it.
I love the fact that we are going to get some Gio playing a violin on Thanksgiving. Yes, we are.
As he's going to play the Quartermain Thanksgiving song on the violin?
Well, something's going to happen for sure. Anyway, I love that Gio is going home. I love that he was kind of, the connection for Tracy and Ronnie to be okay.
Mama, the final scenes between Erika Slezak and Jane Elliott. Enjoyable experience.
They were good.
I really have to. So, Tracy's the character that lasts and stick around is going to see. So she's going to get the heaviest, biggest moments of it, right? Mm-hmm. Of course. Makes total sense. The way that it finished, all right? Excellent writing, excellent thinking, excellent characterization from when it comes to the creative standpoint. And then when it comes to the performance of said words and moment, 5 stars across the board for both actresses. For the very fact that it boiled down to Tracy finally, after all this time, seeing a little bit of Monica in her.
Absolutely. Putting a sock in it.
Put a sock in it.
That was it.
You truly, really are her sister.
Yes.
And family means so much to Tracy. So there was that, to put a sock in it. And then also, in my opinion, and this is just me being a nerdy analysizer, all right? Monica, she said that Ronnie, Ronnie had said that the will and coming out and all that sort of stuff was because Monica wanted to give Ronnie her family.
Yeah.
She wanted to give Ronnie a family, something that she wasn't able to bring her in for because Monica got too sick by the time that they were reconnecting.
Yes.
But, at the age of 16, you threw me away, and here, you wanted to give me a family. So that, and to put a sock in it.
My favorite
And a
neighborhood
house.
back in Durham.
Right. You wanted to give me a house and a family and put a sock in it. All of these moments come together for Tracy to finally see the bard, the fact, the little bit of Monica that does exist inside of her sister. And that was enough to finally tear down those walls.
The way that Ronnie delivered it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember Monica saying that to Tracy more than once. Even the way she delivered it sounded like Monica would. Mm-hmm. How at the frustration level and just
well,
Tracy.
now we need to put a sock in it supercut.
Yeah, and at that, you're absolutely right. At that moment, she had Monica back for a split second.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I actually, okay. I do see that this was real and genuine the entire time. Okay, I can see the truth finally here in this. And Gio had a lot to do with it. The fact that Gio was able to get Tracy to say with her mouth, sometimes when you're immovable and mean, or whatever the exact quote was, like she said it herself, it was probably being a little too much, I guess.
Yeah.
And I don't know, because it's split out there. People are very vocal in social media when it comes to reacting to the soaps. And so you got people out there being like, I could never, ever forgive any Quartermain ever for walking out with Ronnie. Tracy should cut them all off and burn them at the stake.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree. I mean, for Tracy to make that 180, she had to have that happen to her.
Yeah. Everybody
She had to
leave.
be stripped down a little bit.
It's fun because when you were just watching the Quartermains at Bobby's, just discussing the situation lightly and them all joking about how they're all going to have to call Lucy.
Yeah.
There was still, even in that, an element of, but this isn't going to last. Like, she's going to call us at any time now. Like, they all knew. We're going to walk out. Tracy's going to see the light. Like, they know Tracy better than Tracy knows herself.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're like, all right, we're going to do this. She's going to see the light. We're going to come back in. Blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. I thought it was great. And I'm going to say it was close enough to my prediction that I put out there on social media. I'm going to give myself partial credit. Half points.
Well, I think so too, Matt. I think so too.
We're close.
Now, I'm thrilled what the character of Ronnie wound up being. I love the fact that she really is Veronica Bard.
Yeah.
I love the fact that she really is Monica's sister. She's not a plant of some kind.
No, not at all.
I love it.
I also enjoy the fact that, she pulled, she said yes to Martin in the middle of it all, but she's not a con artist. And that's something that people are out there on social media land are attributing to Ronnie. Like, how could you forgive this con artist? She's not a con artist. A con artist is somebody who has a career conning people, making you an artist.
That would be Haley on that other show, y'all.
Yeah, that's Haley. That's Haley on that other show. On this show, she agreed to a con out of spite. And here's why. Because Monica would have done the same damn thing. All right? Monica could have been spiteful, especially when she was younger, especially when she was grieving, especially when she comes into a situation with one expectation and is immediately shown a completely different face. I think that Monica would have maybe acted in a very similar vein, because it's not like Monica was this perfect paragon of perfection.
No.
So Marla's looking forward to the return.
I love that, that Monica did give the house to Tracy for all the reasons described. She is the glue of that family. Mm-hmm. Is she abrasive? Sometimes a little too tacky? Yeah. But she's still that glue.
Whether you want it or not.
She loves that house, and she loves all the people in it. She's just going to make them miserable every once in a while.
Whether you want it or not, you're the matriarch, lady.
Yeah. Olivia better be careful.
She's not going to get her pizza oven anymore.
No, she's not going to get her pizza oven at all. She is not going to get her pizza oven. But she did apologize to Tracy though for telling you you couldn't come to the
Yeah, I
Metro.
probably overreacted a little bit to that too. But it was this time I got drugged with LSD once, you understand. So it's just it hurts my heart a little bit when I think that somebody else might have experienced something similar.
And I love the scene. And I love the scene with all of them hugging.
Yes. Oh no, unwanted affection.
It's so good.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Oh.
I'm really looking forward. I'm really looking forward to a tender moment next week where Gio like loves on his parents a little bit.
And
Can't wait. I
and
will sit there and cry like a little baby.
because you're just waiting for that. I hope
Yeah.
Ned's in the scene for you.
Um uh, I want a Ned and Geo scene where Wally's got his acoustic out and Geo's got his violin out and they're having a little Quartermain jam. And wouldn't it be cool? I know this wouldn't happen, but wouldn't it be cool if we got some kind of holiday miracle and suddenly Brooklyn started singing Silent Night and she sounds fantastic.
Silent night, holy night. Oh, it doesn't sound the same anymore at all, does it, Dad?
You
Oh,
don't
it's
remember how we used to
gone.
get the Christmas miracles on All My
Oh
Children?
yeah, I know. Oh, that poor actor died though. Father
I know.
Clarence
Father Clarence.
was no longer with us. It's too bad. The miracles, I just brought them year after year, right here to Port Charles. Oh gosh, I did love how Tracy looked so proud of Cody when he said to have the guards lock the gate behind Drew. Cody's an interesting guy because he wants the gates to be locked behind Drew, but he's also the one that got the papers back from Outback.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
I want to see Ned, Leo, and Geo in all matching ugly Christmas sweaters. Is what
I like
Melissa
that.
wants.
I like that. I think that we should dress I think we should have Ned be dressed up as like the elf or something.
Oh, we put Jane Elliott in the elf costume.
That would be cool
Got to
too.
do that.
You
Got to
know,
do that.
I love me some holiday goofiness on any
Can't believe
soap.
I agreed to this.
I can't, you know, I know it's a different show, but I can't wait to see what kind of decor that the Gates has for Christmas. It's going to be opulence.
The
Woo!
giant Christmas tree right there in the Dupree foyer.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, no! The last holiday shenanigans I remember seeing was Roman Brady in his itchy Santa Claus costume.
That was good too.
I think I'm having a heart attack. Passions had some Christmas miracles, says Jeannie, and we all know that Jeannie loves Passions. She's passionate about Passions. If
Yep,
they released a Passions box set, she would buy it.
probably.
I hope Scout can tell her dad how she feels, says Jeannie. I don't think I think that if she had an opportunity, Drew wouldn't care.
I don't think so either. Honestly, you know, Drew is so far gone right now.
Yeah,
I just don't think he cares about anything but revenge and
he's
keeping Danny away from Scout
he
and
is, yeah.
antagonizing the hell out of everybody. And I can't. And you know what? It's a good thing he doesn't need his cane anymore because I was about to get on the set myself and beat him with that cane. My gosh,
Well, it seems as though Congressman Kane was killed by a cane this afternoon.
it was really cool last week though when his twin brother kicked that thing out from underneath him.
I
He went
know.
down like a sack of taters. It was awesome. It was like, oh,
Set back his recovery a couple of days.
it was good.
Oh my god! I don't know what Drew's gonna do next, but it's gonna be bad. I think we're gonna spend a little bit of time though, because of course we got the thing and the blah blah blah. We're gonna try to push things on Portia. He's gonna try to push things on Michael, and that's gonna kind of exist until we get to the trial. I don't know how long it's gonna take before we get to Willow's trial, but I think, and this is just my theory, folks. I think that the development of this story is going to slow down in favor of the conclusion of the Measure C stuff, and because that also ties into because Sidwell said before that he needs the docks not only because they're across the way from Spoon Island, but also because it is the way for him to bring in the minerals that Dalton needs for his experimentations.
Yes.
So it's all tied together there, and we just gave Josslyn the new assignment to get closer to Lucas so she can spy on Sidwell and Marco.
Yeah.
And then also we're about to have them kids break into that lab, and we're about to have Dalton get shot in the throat and like thrown into the ocean or something, because like that character is out, folks. That character is out in favor of Britta.
I think so.
I think
Yeah,
that they
I think
created Dalton and then rehired rehired Kelly Tebow and went, great. Maybe we got one too many doctor scientists now.
yeah, now they do. Now they do, huh?
Because this Dalton, so here's why. Here's why I think this, folks, and you can agree with me or not. Let me know in the chat or in the comments below. Anyway, I think that we had a bunch of Dalton, and there was a clear line of what's going on there, and then we had no Dalton for a long time.
Yeah, he was like missing for a
He was
long time,
missing
huh?
for a long time. And then Britta and this said, and now she's coming in. And then he immediately is like, oh, I haven't been working on this. I've been trying to sell it to the highest bidder. Okay. Rewrite of your character. You're out.
I said, oh yeah, and and Britt has not been secretive at all with Sidwell about Dalton he wants to just he's betraying you. Every conversation, his idea is to betray you. So Sidwell's going to kill him.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. He's gonna find himself in the drink between Spoon Island and the docks before you know it.
Yeah, he's going to be off Pier 54, face down.
And then Danny and Rock are gonna be like, another body. We have to stop coming out here.
No, actually, if Sidwell, well, I don't know. Sidwell would be smart for him to be on the 50 block of the piers because those are the ones that he's trying to buy. He would be smart for that body to be floating there because
it's
blame it on Sunny.
it's a little
Another reason
grotesque.
for those piers to be disappeared from under Corinthos.
It is a little grotesque, but I'm just wondering why, these bad guys don't use a wood chipper a little more often. Instead of throwing the body in the water where it's going to float and be found, throw it in the wood chipper.
Or take it out to the Pine Barrens.
Or do that. Worked out for Sunny so far.
Sure has.
Gosh, these trees are lovely.
And you know
They're so
what?
healthy. I wonder what's feeding them.
I was surprised this week a little bit because, this week was the first time that I've heard Jason say recently that with the idea of taking somebody out.
It's their last murder before they can just finally stop murdering people.
Right? I was kind of surprised with that because that's not what Jason's been saying since Steve Burton's last return. He's not been so much the enforcer.
No, he's been more the dad to Danny. Kelly wants Kelly. She said that my Silent Night was very creepy. The one that I sung a moment ago as throat / Brooklyn, and I'm glad. I'm glad because that was the point. Send them back to Young and the Restless. What are you talking about, Tracy?
Oh, that's the guy that plays Dalton, sweetheart.
Oh, I'm gonna go back to Young and the Restless and play this Aussie guy from over here.
And he was on Young and the Restless for a long time.
Well, there you go. I just think that we're losing Dalton. I think that that it's clear that they've changed the character, and he's been way too mouthy to Brits too quickly. And then she immediately told Sidwell, she's like, "Dude, you don't worry about that." And then he's not the head honcho in charge anymore, and there's so much more connection to Brit. It's Brit now. Dalton's
Now, you know what would be super dastardly? What they should do, if they really want to make Sidwell look like just an awful murderous kind of person, he should push him off the parapet. Just push Dalton off the parapet. We're done with you.
Don't worry, most people survive this. Oh, he landed on his head, Marco. He landed on his head. Have you seen it? Oh, his neck shouldn't be out at that angle. Oh my. Oh, Pascal, get him up. Yeah, that's what we need. That's what we need. Oh, Melissa with the truth here. Okay, Melissa says that chunks of evidence remain in the chipper. A pig pen is the best choice.
Oh my gosh, that's awful.
Cody knows where one of those are. I know it.
That Cody would, huh?
Yeah. Oh, he used to play Kane, and now that is Billy Flynn over on Young and the Restless.
Yes.
In the circle of soaps.
Yes, in the circle of soaps.
We will act on all of them. I think something will happen and Emma may kill Dalton accidentally. Maybe she pushes him off of her and into a high voltage junction.
Maybe one of those poor pups in there bites his ass and they've been infected with something that's, gonna like kill humans, and he's gonna die from one of those poor little pups that he's been
Okay,
messing with.
okay. Rocco, Danny, and Charlotte. No, no. Emma, Rocco, and Charlotte break into the lab. Something happens. Rocco gets injured. As they're wheeling him out of the lab, he reaches up and he screams, "It's not animals! They're experimenting on people!
Exactly.
On people!"
Exactly.
And it's a big Rocco moment. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. And we find out that it's people on the inside. And who are the people? But of course, familiar faces from yesteryear. But not big stars, not big characters. But you get like the little ones. You get like Dev. Dev is in there.
Oh, you know who ought to be in there? Cousin ought to be in there with some lollipops.
I'm just an orderly. Marco is great casting, says Marla, because in my opinion, they look like father and son. And you know what, Marla? I agree with you. I think that Mark Teschner did hit well with that. I think that he looks enough like Sidwell. And then Sidwell also is ethnically ambiguous enough, too, to just be like this eccentric European from Europe.
Right.
And nowhere specific.
Hello, he is a Cassadine. He's Greek.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Like the movie Coma. Do you know the movie Coma, Mom?
Yeah, but it's been a long time. I don't remember that much about it. Hey, did you guys notice Jordan can speak herself some French, can't she?
She can, and that's new. But also,
And you know what?
welcome. It's welcome. But yeah,
It
she's
sounded great.
she was.
It sounded great.
Oh yes, and now also she has let them know mistakenly. I understand it was a little bit of a power play. Oh, by the way, I speak this language. But also at the same time, she totally messed up her opportunity to listen in on conversations in French that they think she can't understand.
That's true. That's true. But I think that creates a bond with Pascal. Pascal thinks she's he will like her extra for that reason. It's a connection to a certain degree.
Yes, yes. And maybe I would trust you because you speak my native tongue. No, Jordan. It's like Jordan has forgot why she's there, though. It's like now she's just doing the job.
Mm-hmm.
She's supposed to be a spy. All right, that's the whole reason why she and Isaiah didn't work out, because she's supposed to be spying on Sidwell, and Isaiah was like, "Oh, it's a little too close to where I just was," and I'm not into that.
So I hear the actor that playing Isaiah is hitting the road. That's what I heard, and I don't know if it's true. And so I heard that maybe Isaiah is going to be off campus.
I mean, so if because if this was 6 weeks ago, I'd be like, "Oh no, we had so much potential with this guy," but since we're here right now, just get rid of him. Whatever, I'm here for it. They ruined it. They have to do work now.
I think they kind of ruined it too.
They ruined it. They got to do work. They didn't introduce his dad RJ fast enough.
Well, I think Jonathan deciding not to stay kind of messed up the Isaiah storyline.
To a degree, because he launched like a cannon, right? Isaiah the Cannon. I think that they just messed up. I think that they still had plenty of possibility for Isaiah after the departure of Lucky, because it's not like they were joined at the hip when Lucky was on.
Right.
So there was still plenty of room. He still had enough interestingness about him. He still had the history and of potentially being an adventuring doctor. Mm-hmm. But instead, they threw him into this ridiculous love triangle, love quadrangle, where everybody loves Curtis suddenly for no reason. Curtis is not lovable. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. Curtis is not the bee's knees. Curtis is not what everybody in Port Charles should be after. He's not.
You don't think so?
I think that Donnell Turner is a handsome man. I think he's a talented actor. I think he's very passionate about art, about the art of performing. That's what I think about Donnell Turner. Mm-hmm. What I think about Curtis Ashford is that he is an emotional cheater who can't just sit down for a minute. is awfully judgy.
He does. You know what? He and Stella are in the same pod right there. She has
Awfully
a
judgy.
tendency to judge too.
And the biggest problem that I've had with Curtis in this storyline so far, and folks, this isn't complaining, this is me analyzing a character, is the number of assumptions he has made without ever talking to Portia. Oh, I gotta get in there before she terminates the pregnancy. The hell? And you just decided after your conversation with Laura that she didn't tell you because she's going to end it. Are you crazy?
Well, he just doesn't trust her at all, but he should know her,
Yeah.
he should know. You would know either way, regardless of the relationship, where that person probably stood on the probability of them doing that.
Right. Right. Oh, she keeps secrets. Yeah, but she's not going to keep a secret and also not come on. That wouldn't have been Portia.
Yeah.
I don't think that we ever got that sense from Portia that she would abandon a pregnancy and then lie about it ever happening.
No, I never got that idea.
And I'm
No,
ready for Portia.
I really do think that, of course, she's very, very, very capable of making a poor decision in the couple of following weeks. But I think currently her idea is to really wait for that marker where she can find out which one is the father and to tell them.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's the best. I think that is where Portia's at when it comes to a character. And I was talking about this on the podcast-a-thon last night, actually. Of the lineup right now of Isaiah, Portia, Curtis, and Jordan. I am more on Jordan's side of everything at this point in time than anybody else's. Not that I agree with every decision she's made up to this point, not because I've been vocal, but when it comes to this dynamic and who just needs to say who the daddy is and give everybody the finger, it's Portia at this point. I get that she made her bed, but also at the same time, good God, everybody else. Good God.
Well, I hope I want the character of Portia to actually have a child.
Yeah.
I don't want them to write her as pregnant and then have her just miss the baby. And it just doesn't sit well. I want her to actually have a child.
Yeah. We should. Why not? We just always just put them upstairs. It's not a big deal.
Right.
It really isn't.
I mean, look at Faisy. Oh, Wheezy Faison.
Yeah. Well,
We haven't seen her in a long time.
no. And then Daisy, you were thinking of them both at the same time. Daisy's off living her best life with Robert until we get to that story, which is coming next year. I think the writer said on the Emmys red carpet is Denise Alexander and Tristan Rogers will get their memorial episodes in 2026.
Good. And for General Hospital's sake and for the hearts of all of us in Prospect Park, I hope that we just don't need any episodes like this for a good long time.
All right, Ma. Last topic. You ready for it?
Yep.
We are in Sweeps. We are in the 20th anniversary of Carly, or of Laura Wright as Carly.
Yes.
We have Carly knowing the truth. A couple of meetings now with Valentin. Don't have to talk about the love connection possibility. But we do have to talk about what is rolling down this hill. And what is going to be rolling down this hill, in my estimation, very quickly. And that is the atomic split of Carly and Jack Brennan.
Oh, yes.
That is going to explode.
It is going to explode. It is. I think
Excuse me.
Valentin is seeing Carly in a different light now. He's like, dang, I always heard she was a badass, but holy smokes,
And then
she's a badass.
Totally convinced beyond any sort of whatever now that really truly the blind spot of Brennan. Brennan just blindly trusts Carly, and Carly's like, yeah,
Yes,
no.
he does. And, she's doing a good job of not letting that shine through, because she looks at him when he ain't looking. She looks at him like, go ahead and die right now, you fool. But she doesn't when she's actually talking with him. She's
laying it
She's
on.
not
No
cracking.
problem, no problem. So it's going to be coming very quickly. I feel like Jack is very smart. So Carly, yeah, she's going to start getting an advantage or two, this, that, and the other thing. But Carly's not a WSB agent. She's gonna make a mistake. She always does.
Yeah, usually some out of some kind of spontaneous reaction.
Josslyn, yeah, because Jocelyn's been locked in a closet. I know you did this. Get my daughter out of there. She's gonna make a mistake, which is going to activate Brennan. We'll say, because now
Yes.
he's got his whole WSB position, and he's still playing the I don't know anything. I'm not the head of the WSB. I'm just a field agent. He's still playing that up when he's like, oh, I don't know anything about Anna.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they must have recruited her. The they is him.
Yes.
So he would know. And so he knows that she's been kidnapped, and he's just going to do his WSB thing about it. Anyway. It's only a matter of time, Ma, before he knows that he's been figured out when it comes to Josslyn being recruited and that Carly is PO'd. Josslyn may even figure it out soon, because Josslyn is already like, I like WSB, but I don't like what you make me do as WSB.
Yeah, like she said, like, am I ever gonna have an assignment where I don't have to lie to my family?
Yeah, am I just infiltrating my family? Is that because she can figure it out? She can. Oh well, I was in this prime position. It's not really anything that he told me. And when we find out that Cyrus is actually alive, she's gonna feel super manipulated.
Ooh, wouldn't that be great if he was alive?
Wouldn't it though? Wouldn't it? So I think that we're gonna get a more villainous Jack Brennan, but Chris McKenna is the charming man, and we've had characters in the past like a Sonny, like a Victor Kiriakis in Soapland, where you might not always be up to good, but your good aspects kind of outweigh your bad ones more often than not.
I tell you, a character that was so split down the middle is our good old Adam. Adam was so rotten, but also endeared.
Yeah, you talk about Nicholas, Adam Huss's Nicholas, who was able to straddle that line. I think, in my estimation, this is just my opinion, he was able to straddle that line a little bit better than Marcus Coloma was. Marcus Coloma.
Right.
I'm Nicholas Cassadine.
Yeah. I don't miss that breathy. I don't miss that breathy
Spencer.
dialogue delivery. I don't miss it at all.
Joss will tell her mom he protected me because I killed 2 men. 2? She did kill that guy in Croatia, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Shot him up good in the hotel room.
Yep. And Cyrus.
Ugh. Well, we'll see what the future is for those citizens of Port Charles. And the good news is we don't have to wait long. It's going to be back on again tomorrow.
It sure will. Just like that.
Yeah. I don't catch any previews, so I've got no idea what to expect. And I love it.
I didn't see the preview last either, I don't believe.
Well, I don't know. Who cares? I'm going to tune in regardless. They could be like, we're going to do a show where it's just Elizabeth doing laundry. And I'll watch it.
Would you?
Yeah, I'll see what her technique is. How much does she load into the washer? Because there's varying levels that people do, all right? I'm a loose loader. I like the idea of the clothes being able to move about inside the washing machine, right?
I agree.
Especially the top loading kind. I'm a fairly loose loader. I'm not shoving things down in there. Filling up to the top, but it's a drop. That way it can churn and wash the clothing. Is this what Elizabeth does? Or is she had to do so much laundry because of the boys, and the boys wouldn't have done it themselves, let's be real here, that she had to overload it, right? And with the top loader, that can be very challenging. With the front loader, you can see that you've done wrong a little bit better. And so I'm just curious about what Elizabeth does with her laundry. And so I would like them to do a week of that.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like it would be interesting for about 7 minutes, and that would be it.
And then she can get a phone call or something. She'll be like, oh, hi, Aiden. How are you doing out there? Oh, no, I'm just doing laundry. This is a lot easier now that I'm living in this house by myself.
I think General Hospital should put out a couple of recipes from Aiden.
Aiden's Bake Book.
Yes.
Aiden's Bake Book. The actor, I need to get him on the show, man, because the actor who plays Aiden did a little wrestling movie.
I know. we talked to him about it.
Yeah, so we gotta get Vinny and also little Aiden on the show to just talk about wrestling.
You know who would be really fun to get on the show too and talk to him? Would be Goldie.
Yeah, Josh Kelly. Well, now that he's not on contract, it might be a little easier.
Yeah, Josh Kelly, and he loves himself some old school wrestling.
He was wearing those Roddy Piper shirts.
Yes.
He and Chloe Lanier. Anyway, get out of the elevator, folks. Clearly, we're landing this plane.
Yeah, we are.
Obviously. Had a great time talking about General Hospital. Had a great time watching General Hospital. Had a great time at the podcastathon. And we'll have a great time again in an hour. A little less than that now.
Yep. About
When we
45
come,
minutes.
yeah, when we come back with Professor Angela to talk about Days of Our Lives and Beyond the Gates.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us, Lee. We wouldn't do it if you weren't showing up every week. Specifically you, Lee. Don't stop. Liz's Laundry Chats, a collection of calls between Elizabeth and the many residents of Port Charles. They'll gossip about the current storylines like real friends. There you go. That's how you do it. General Hospital, you need to proliferate out there into YouTube shorts. And it's your characters on the set you already have. It only takes a minute. And it is just a GH soap short. Do it. Your
And you
viewership would
already
expand.
started anyway with your Felicia thing.
Exactly. So just continue there. Anyway, come back in an hour, folks. We'll talk about Days of Our Lives and Beyond the Gates. I'm sure we'll talk about the podcastathon some more since Angela will be with us. In the meantime, like the video if you haven't, subscribe to the channel if you want some more. Leave a comment down below if you didn't watch live. And if you did watch live, come back and leave a comment anyway. It helps with the algorithm.
Sure does.
So go back down to the first floor, get into your cars, and tune your radios to previous episodes of the 10th floor, which you can find on all of your favorite podcasting platforms. If you can't find it on your favorite podcasting platform, reach out to us on social media, and we will send you in the right direction. That's 10th Floor GH all over social media. As I said before, like the video if you enjoyed yourself, and subscribe to the channel if you want some more. Go spend some time with your families, and we'll be back in a little bit. I've been Matt.
I've been Kat.
And we'll catch you in just an hour, like I said, right back here on the 10th floor. But this time we're going to be eating food over at Orphan.